We're looking at the S&P 500. It's Wednesday, January 15th. And here we have, bring this in a little bit more here. So we closed, bring this all into perspective. Yesterday we said 77.25 ideally would hold for buying. The low was 77.25 and that held for buying. Now we closed here the Globex session. We reopened, so closed, reopened for the Globex session. Came back down here into the 77.75. That should sound familiar. And then that held, and then we've come back down here into this 78.25 over here. And then over here we just held at 79. But we have not been able to get up above this 89 area. So we've not broken down. We said, watch this like 75, 75 or 75.25 area. Look for a real break of that if we're going to break down. And you can see that we have quite a ways to go to the next prediction point down here. If we were to actually break down, but we really need to break that 75.25 area, and if it's going to break down. Now otherwise what we want to keep an eye on here is this 82.5, 83 area, and then up here into this 85 area. So keeping an eye on those, but really for the buyers to step in here, a really good sign for that would be to get up above the CPA and then trade back to it and then hold the CPA. And then we got to see, let's see here. If we can break the CPA, that should be a pretty good indication for a new high. So if we can break above the CPA here and hold, then that's a pretty good indication for a new high. That'd be 98.75 at least, and then above that 07.75, and then above that we got these two. So really kind of above here, kind of just one at a time. There's a big enough gap here. This is 9 or 10 points. This is kind of one at a time there. Now if we break down, if we're able to break that 75 area, then be on the lookout for that 63, and then really one at a time. Again, that's a 12-point gap down to this one, looking for that to hold. So if we were to break down, really just one at a time. So that's what we're looking for here, and we'll see you in the live trade signals.